Lenny in West Palm Beach. You're on the air, sir. What's on your mind?
How you doing, Love Docs?
All right.
Yeah, no, Lex, how you guys doing?
Great.
I don't know if you guys remember me. I called a few weeks ago. I was the individual, or I'm still the individual, who's standing outside of the City Hall in West Palm Beach protesting the retaliation, wrongful termination.
Of what?
Being fired because of a racial remark. A supervisor made a racial remark in the city. We reported it, and the city then turned around and fired the two out of the four men that reported the racial remark to the HR.
Okay, so you are a whistleblower in essence.
Yes, and
you reported this person to HR.
Yes.
And somehow you got fired instead of the person who made the statement.
No, the person who made the statement was brought down to HR. He was found, and he actually admitted to saying he admitted to it.
Yeah.
And then once the city did their investigation, when they came down to the media shop, they investigated, and everybody who was in that room testified against him. So we had no other choice to admit to it. And then they finally terminated him.
All right.
But the note was supposed to be anonymous, correct? Like, nothing was supposed to you weren't supposed to be fired if you turned in this note.
Exactly. So
why were you fired then? Why are they telling you were fired?
Okay. When they realized they could not fire us on that letter, regardless if we wrote it or not, the city tried to find some other stuff on us to fire us, because they couldn't go after that letter, because they found out after our attorney sent them a letter to back off, because what we did was protected activity. That's protected under the federal Florida Civil Rights Act.
Yeah.
And the city then realized what they did was wrong, and not only did they realize it, but they documented their steps on how they violated our rights. Yeah. So actually, they helped us out a little.
All right.
So where we're standing right now is on May 12th. I got a call from the union. I was told that there was a meeting at HR. I am to come to HR on May 12th.
Yeah.
I went to the meeting. I spoke to we'll just leave the names out of it for now. And the funny thing is, when I spoke to this gentleman, he's not an investigator. He was somebody else who handles, I wouldn't say he handles any HR stuff. He's more Union City.
Yeah.
He's like the go-between, the liaison, I would say.
All right.
So he said the city granted me and us this hearing in order for us to be heard.
Okay.
I said, all right. So I brought all my paperwork.
Yeah.
All my documents, which I wasn't allowed to get when I was fired. I was escorted out of the building like a criminal.
Right.
So when I did get fired, I was able to go back and pick everything up. And then I made copies, and I brought it to their attention on May 12th. The city now has 20 business days to contact the union and give them an answer.
An answer to what?
Well, I had, like I said, they said they granted me the hearing so I can be heard.
Yeah.
So I told them everything from start to finish.
Okay.
Everything. They even also stayed away from the letter.
All right.
They stayed away.
All right. Well, we don't have the letter in front of us, so we try to.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No. Would you want a quick reference of the letter?
No, I no, it's too lengthy, I'm sure.
Okay.
So what are you're protesting, and do you have a lawsuit filed yet, or no?
Our lawyer, Garcia Labor Law, has filed the EEOC violation. So now the city knows there's something coming.
Sure.
And,
sure.
Now I think they're starting to bend.
Well,
because they know what's coming. I mean,
I'm just sitting there on the outside looking in, Lenny.
Yeah.
I think you're going to win this case. From what you've told me, unless you are leaving out something really big.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I've seen other cases like this, and I don't see any way but you would win it. But I could be wrong. Hold on a second.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Let's go.
Now, what if by winning the city offers your job back? Would you take it?
Well, that's why we went to the meeting May 12th. They have until I'm assuming 20 days. Now they can come back and say, look, something happened. Here's your job back. Here's your back pay, everything. Or they can turn around and go, you know what? You look very comfortable out in the front of City Hall. We're going to leave you there.
No. My prediction is just the opposite. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Here's John. John, say hi to Lenny. Go ahead.
Hey, Lenny, just a quick question for you. Are you a gun owner?
Excuse me?
Are you a gun owner?
No comment.
That's scary. God, bye.
I'm surprised that the people in this who work for the city didn't realize what the labor laws were before they made this move and canned you guys. I mean, that right there, you'd think that there would be somebody in there in that department who would have an understanding of how the law works, and obviously they had no clue when they let you guys go.
Yeah. Like I said, that letter came out March 8th. March 9th, they were down in the meter shop where we worked. And March 10th, I was placed on administrative leave with no pay.
All right. Well, keep us informed. Let us know what goes on, Lenny.
Oh, no problem. I will. So, like I said, I have till January 6th or 8th for my 20 days, and I'll. Oh, can I just say one thing before I go?
Yeah.
You guys got a great show. I love it.
Thank you.
I've been down here for 8 years. I've been listening to you as long as I found you.
Thank you.
I have a website.
Yeah.
It's actually, you can access it from YouTube. If you go to YouTube and enter Tough Guy 1967, that will pull up my my channel.
Okay.
You can see the videos there.
Yeah.
Of me at the commission meeting a week, 2 weeks. 3 weeks ago, a gentleman came up and videotaped us and started asking us questions, and that's up there. Also, one of the videos is on CNN iReport.
Lenny, you're going to win this because they're going to give in. They just want to get rid of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's not whether you win or lose. It's whether they get tired of you first.
Yeah, that's right.
But, I mean, what they did to me was wrong. What they did to my coworkers was wrong, and that's what I'm fighting for.
All right, Lenny.
I appreciate everything, guys.
You.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.